just make sure this is right. Hey you guys, what's up? How are you? I wish there was some music in here. Hi. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi Mordecai, sup. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. I'm doing good. I have some really cool info if you guys want to hear it. I'm pretty excited about it. So if you want to hear it, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you want to hear my cool news, because it was great. I have a story to tell you guys. I got a story to tell you. Hit me with a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I have a cool story. It actually is pretty fun. I'm pretty excited about it, and it happened yesterday, so it was pretty awesome. Okay, here's my story. So there's this thing called a blind draw, and a blind draw is in the recreational volleyball world. It is when you go and play for a volleyball league, right? So you go play for a volleyball league, and when you go and put your name on a note card, and they pick your name, and then whoever they pick you with is on your team that night. Okay, so you don't know who you're playing with before the tournament, and it's like completely random, right? So this could be like, oh, okay, it's random, but at the same time, you're like, you could have really good people on your team, but because it's random, it's random. So yesterday I went to go play one, and I didn't know who was gonna be on my team, and I was like, let me just hope for the best. Let me hope for the best. So I got really great people on my team, and we won last night, you guys. So we ended up playing reverse co-ed, and reverse co-ed is when it's on a women's net, because if you guys didn't know, most of the times when you see me play in a live stream, I'm playing on a men's net, which is really high. But we played on a women's net, right? And on the women's net, the guys can only hit from the 10-foot line, and that means that the girls can hit from regularly. I got so emotional because I haven't been able to hit on a women's net in so long. And it was like this feeling that I couldn't even explain to you guys. It was y'all. So yeah, today I just want to share that good news because KoKo won some money. So also, I wanted to have this volleyball chat with you guys so we can talk about some things. I'm here at the court right now doing some stuff. So let's get these questions rolling. Hey, she's from Brazil. I want to go there. Tall as a women's net. I believe women's at 7'8". Am I going to Sports Connection? I don't know. Thanks, guys. Hey, I'm trying to practice my overhand serves. Do you know any things that can help me strengthen my arms? I do. How long have you been learning your overhand serves? Can only short people be liberos? No. Hey, Albania. How cool. How to become a better player. My best advice is to become a well-rounded player so that become solid in all of the skills. A lot of the times when we specialize in skills, people will neglect other skills. For example, middles will sometimes neglect learning how to pass, and liberos will neglect learning how to hit. I think everybody should learn how to do everything solidly to make you a very well-rounded player. That way, if you want to change positions later on, you can do so because you're solid. How do you get better at receiving the ball? So you're trying to learn how to kind of serve receive? Okay. How to roll or a pancake? I can show you guys a sprawl. Do you guys want to see a sprawl? Because I did one yesterday. Do you want to see one? I can show you one right now because we're inside, so. What made me want to start volleyball? I wanted to get involved with the sport, but volleyball actually, I didn't pick it. It was really my mother's choice. Is it normal to prefer backsetting? Hey, everybody has their own thing. My favorite position is outside hitter. Y'all want to see my sprawl? Oh, okay, hold on. All right, okay, hold on. All right. Let's see. Oh, this floor is slippery. Jeez. So you make sure when you're coming out for a sprawl, a lot of times I'll see people bang their elbow. A lot of times I'll see people come out here and get floor burn. You want to come flat out. Pancaking is hard. You want to come flat out Extend your arm out, bring that knee over, and get up. Ow. I have floor burn really bad. Hold on, guys. I'm working on my overhand serve. Sometimes it makes it over, and it depends on my strength. How consistent is it? I have really bad floor burn on my knees. Any tips on learning rotation? Okay, Lily, let me tell you, girl. So, rotation, personally for me, was the hardest thing to learn. And I'm gonna tell you why. Rotation was the hardest thing for me, not for you, for me, the hardest thing to learn, because being conscious of so many other people at the same time in a fast-paced game was hard to be able to regulate. What really helped me with rotation was when my coach had all of us on the court and we kept rotating and rotating over and over again. That hands-on experience is what really, really helped with that. But when I'm hearing somebody explaining it to me, it was harder to understand. I really want to be a setter, but my coach puts me at right side. Right side can be the backup setter. Have you been working on your sets? Was I always good at volleyball? No, girl. Angelina, no, girl. No. I had to really work hard to learn. Tryouts in 3 days. It's okay, you can do it. Tips on making your middle school team. Go in there with confidence. Go in there with confidence. Get more power on your overhand serves. How are you serving it? Look at the angle of your hand and how you're actually serving it. I made the tips, any teams, to get on the starting roster. I would talk to your coach. No, Lily, I actually didn't play college. Hey, from Scott, hey! I would talk to your coach and say, coach, and show them. The best way to become a starter is to show them. Show them why you deserve to be a starter. Show them why you need to be on the court. Show them what you got. Topspin jump serve. Ooh, Isabella trying to get it in. I want to do volleyball. Okay, so Mordecai, this is what you can do. Try different types of shorts that you think may be comfortable. Finding the best ones for you is the key. So not every one of them, for example, I don't like Mizuno. Okay, for example, some shorts, they ride up. They ride up. I don't like them because they ride up. You know what I'm talking about? Those really, really, really low cut shorts. They ride up on me and I'm kind of like, So I like to get about the 5-inch shorts because they don't ride up as much. It really is trial and error. You have to see what works best with your body. Let's see. What is my biggest tips for volleyball tryout? Communicate. Don't go in there quiet. Don't go in there like, hi, I've never played before. My name is KoKo. Hi. Communicate. How do you stop the shorts from riding up? Give me a thumbs up if shorts riding up is a big issue for you. I want to see something. When do you start your volleyball season? Typically, the volleyball season in the United States is played around August to early November, late October. For me, I play all year round, y'all. Tips for an outside hitter, get aggressive at the net. How to block? What position do you play? Exercise that help with leg strength. Do you do light weightlifting? It all depends on how old you are. For me, I weightlift. Like, I hit the gym hard, you guys. But for somebody who's between the ages of 12 and 15, I would start working with resistance bands. What's an easier way to remember rotations? An easier way to remember rotations, you got to do it over and over and over again. For me, I'm a visual learner. So that means that I have to be in it and see it and do it, and then I'll understand. Or if you can have your coach better explain, because rotations can be done differently at each club. For example, the way that I might set my lineup in rotations may be different than your coach, may be different than their coach, may be different than their coach. How do you gain strength to hit? Oh, you was a manager. How do you gain strength to hit? So I think a lot of people think that people who are dead ringers for the ball or hit really, really well with the ball have to be really tall, have to be like super champs. But that's not really true. It all depends upon the footwork, your arm swing, and getting your body into it. I'm trying out for volleyball, 8th grade. That's okay. It's okay, Brianna. It's gonna be okay. Hey, Rainbow. Little Jedi, you have a shoulder injury. What's going on with it? My serves are really powerful, but I can't manage to control the direction. Okay, so the direction is really controlled by your arm, even though, so the direction is really controlled by your arm. So even if you're swinging in the middle of your palm and your arm is coming across your body, that could cause the ball to come across your body. Tips on being a setter and a right side. Being a setter, you have to be quick, get your agility. You have to make sure you're there to the ball, make sure you're quick on the ball, make sure that you are under the ball, and make sure you communicate with your team so they know where you're setting. How to make your vertical higher. So jump training is something that is really, 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 something that you guys ask about a lot is how do I jump higher? So one of the things that you can do is strengthen your quads and strengthen your legs and working on leg workouts in general. So some of the things that a lot of volleyball training programs do is they use resistance bands, they jump on the boxes and stuff like that. They do stairs to really strengthen your legs. Every time I hit, I feel soreness in my shoulder. Have you been playing a lot? Like, is it a strong pain? Because sometimes when I'm not a doctor, sometimes when you have soreness in your shoulder, it could be overextension or hyperextension. When I try to overhand serve, it doesn't go over the net, no matter how hard I try, how to make it go further. Shoot me an email, Addie. What are some workouts you can do to build strength for volleyball? I have a video coming on that, you guys. Thank you, Martin Luther King. Hi Girl versus Food. I like that name. Any tips for playing volleyball and trying out for my high school team? One of the things that I think that is so important, and one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about today was being confident in yourself. It goes so far. It really goes so far. Hey, Art and Passion DIY, how do you work with cramps? Sometimes when you're playing in a volleyball game and you have cramps, it will happen. Sometimes Mother Nature comes at the most unfortunate of times. It happens. One of the things to do is to make sure to take the necessary precautions with cramps. So that could be the hot water bottle, drinking a lot of water, staying hydrated, stuff like that. You got your jump serve? Hey, Jordan got their jump serve. Any tips for the left-handed hitter? The best position for a lefty optimally is the opposite. However, I've seen some lefties be dead ringers on the outside. So even if the coach is like, you're a lefty, I'm gonna make you an opposite. Choose which one you wanna do and which one you have a better swing on. But the opposite, because you're a lefty, you have a way better angle of the court. I want to be a Libero or DS. My coach has me as a middle. Any tips? Oh, so you want to step to the back row. I would show them in practice your passing percentage. So I would show them in practice that the amount of passes that you're getting to the target, how often you're going to get to the target, and when they see that, they're going to go, wow, Lily can pass. Any tips for bonding with your team? Hey. Team bonding is important, you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do. I think it's so important to have a good relationship with your teammates and not even only have a relationship, you have a friendship. Feel like you're part of a unit. You only have like one other boy on the team. Tips for short volleyball players. So Jackie, what position do you want to play? Oh, thanks. It's my shirt. I want to get my hoodie too, because it's starting to get cold out here, you guys. My KoKo Volley shirt. How do you read a hitter? Okay, so if you're passing back row and you're trying to read a hitter, let's use the opposite for an example. No, let's use outside. Let's say the outside hitter is going to hit, right? And then you have your right side is blocking that hit, and then you're the libero. What you want to do is, it depends upon the hitter, how they tend to hit often. So if the hitter likes to hit line, you would guard the line. If the hitter likes to hit angle, you guys would guard the angle. But most of the time, you really need to look at their shoulder, the way their body's positioned, and the set. That will determine exactly where the balls kind of go. It really is a chance of probability and trying to understand the hitter. Once you see somebody swing a couple of times, you'll be able to tell, because a lot of people are very consistent. When you get to those higher levels, you have people who are very smart thinkers who can place the ball anywhere. But at a level like high school and middle school, you're gonna be able to kind of read people more. More setting tips. Hey, KB, Google Play. Where are you at? How do you pancake correctly without injuring yourself? I have had a couple of successful pancakes in my life, and I'm excited about them. But I'm gonna make a new updated video about pancaking. The hardest position, that's a matter of perception, girl versus food. That really depends on what you consider hard. I can tell you the hardest position for me, if you guys wanna know that. The hardest position for KoKo, I can tell you that. Unknown sister, it might be because that's part of your uniform. Yeah, you guys can always personally email me. That's kokovolleycontact@gmail.com. How do you feel like, what kind of criticisms do you need? Like, how do you know if you just want to be talked to or you want to be loud? Motivate, I really help. Send me an email. If you have a personal question, like you really want some help, send me an email. Okay, the hardest position for personally me, not everybody, just me, it's probably the libero. I'll tell you why. Because I was trained as a middle blocker, which means that I am always at the net. I've always been at the net. I love being at the net. I'm aggressive at the net. Everything that I know is about at the net. So when it came to playing at the level I play now and stepping to the back row, it was a huge shock for me. I was like, wow, you guys have a lot to do back here, because the team is not divided, but it is really front row, back row. Front row, back row. The back row communicates with each other differently than the front row will communicate with each other, if that makes sense. Tips for receiving harder overhand serves. Those are similar to down balls. So if you're getting down balls in practice, make it a relational thing where it's like, this is just a down ball. I can do this. I can. Hey, Ryan Bang. Okay, I'm gonna say this right. Ryan Bangalando. Bangalando? Did I say that right? How far would you be to travel clinic or anything? You live in Minnesota, Lily. If you got people together, a group of people together, I'd come and see you. Hey, Kay. Hey, Linda. What's the easiest position in volleyball, or is there one? That is a matter of perception. It depends on what you like to do personally. Hi, Sophia Angel. I didn't play Club Clairberry. I didn't. New York City! Oh, that sounds fun. My middle school team has not won games. That's okay. Unknown sister, where are you at? Everyone on my team, oh. They won't judge you, Ava. They won't judge you. What do you think is the most important, Owen Chan? I think every single position has things about them that are each optimally important. And I think that there are certain positions that direct the game a little bit more. The setter directs the game a lot. The libero is very crucial and essential. The outside hitter is essential, but I think all players really, really matter. I'm gonna go back a little bit so I can see Chicago. Thanks, Ryan. Hey. I have a video coming on that, Genevieve. I do have some tips on that, Kate. Okay, so Jack, this is one of the telltale ways that you can tell somebody's gonna tip the ball instead of gonna hit it, right? They come up, and if they're leading with their hand, look at the hand, because a lot of the times people are not slick enough to come up and fake it really well. You can tell they're running up like this. Look at the hand. Or if they're really tight to the net. If somebody is really, really tight to the net and the set is tight to the net and that looks like the only option, you have to really think about, so volleyball is really a game of strategy. You have to really think about what somebody is going to do before they do it, okay? So when I'm playing in a game and I see that their setter set them really tight to the net, I know they only have a limited amount of options. So I'm going to play to those options that I assume they're gonna be able to do. It sounds crazy, right? But that's the way it goes. I can teach you how to Kirsten. I can definitely help you on the footwork for spiking. It is my specialty. My favorite position to play the most is outside hitter. What type of serve is easiest? Once you get your standing topspin serve and you transition to your jump float, you may think that the jump float is easier. I've heard that. The libero is the best passer on the team. They work really well in serve receive. They kind of get those hard spikes. They get everything. Oh, unknown setter, that's not good. My favorite snack to eat before practice. I eat a banana, Because, you know, bananas have potassium, and that keeps cramps away, like cramps in your side. Dude. I'm going, you guys, I'm going. Other than volleyball, what sports do you enjoy? I'm trying to get into tennis, you guys. What did you think if I was a tennis player? KoKo tennis. Your coach may help direct who's the libero based upon the skills that people have. Hi, KoKo. I wanted to know what motivates you and tired and you tend to take a break. You guys, I get tired a lot, and I think about it when I want to take a break. I take several deep breaths, but then I have to remember why I do what I do, and why I love the game so much, and I remember why I started. Yeah, I can do more setting videos. What are things that I can do to become a better outside hitter? Get aggressive at the net. Get aggressive at the net. I'm trying to read it, you guys. Hey, congrats on the first tournament. Okay, I've caught up a little bit. My travel league just started. Okay, I want to try setting, but we have 2 great setters, and as a current here, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, so a lot of you guys talk about confidence, about being confident, and I hope that you like that content that I give you about confidence, because I think that at you guys' age, it's really important to stay confident. And I know that's something it's easier said than done. But when you're trying to do a new position and there's somebody already in that position, there is room for everyone. There is room for everyone, believe me. When I first started playing volleyball, I walked into a court of girls who had been playing since 3rd grade. I was freaking out. I was freaking out. Yesterday, I was extremely nervous. Give me a thumbs up and I'll tell you why. Yeah, Shrine, get out there and do your best. One of the best hitters that I know is a guy, and he's 5'7". Hi, William. Thanks, William. Thanks, Sun and Moon Sisters. Hey. So yesterday I was extremely nervous because I actually signed up for an open level league, and open level is about pro. It's about pro level. And I was like, I was literally sitting there like, oh my gosh, why did I sign up for an open level, like AA level, like league, like KoKo, you're not ready. You know, you haven't played this level like ever. Why would you do this? And that was and I was just sitting there like, I was freaking myself out. I was like, this is not gonna end well. I'm gonna be chopped liver. They're gonna eat me alive out there, you know? So it was like, I felt crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to do it. And then I got out there and I started seeing the people and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. But then I went out there, right? Hands were shaking and I was just like, I went out there and we won. And you know what? A lot of the things we worry about in life never come true. A lot of the fears that we have never come true. And I went out there and I was the hardest swinging girl out there. And I just had to be confident in myself and remember what I can do and not be intimidated by other people that I didn't even know. It's KoKo Volley contact@gmail.com. Lulu, they might see something in you. Sometimes if you have shorts riding up, instead of getting the 3-inch shorts, which are the shorter shorts, get the 5-inch shorts. Those are a little bit longer. How can you toughen your histamine? Okay, wait. With your serve. So you mean you want to strengthen your hand? What's the difference between outside volleyball and inside? It's the material that it's made of. The outside volleyball has a little bit of a harder material, and the inside volleyball, most of the time, they are leather bound. I'm a libero on a national team, but everyone is a lot older than me. Okay, girl, that's okay. And they don't think I'm good enough, and the coach always puts me on the bench. Okay, so when you're in practice, you gotta dominate. You gotta go out there and be assertive. You have to go out there and say, mine, this, I got it. And show them that you deserve to be a part of the team. I know in that situation, it really stinks to feel like you're being isolated. I have been iced out before. When you feel like you're being isolated, but you got to, you know what? Your skill will take you far. I can't get the ball down when I'm hitting. Do you snap your wrist, Bryn? Do you snap your wrist? Or do you come out and you just go, weird? You like the anime, Mordecai? What time is it? Ooh, it's almost time for Din Din, y'all. I would love to do a video on rotations, Jasmine, but the only thing about that is I think it will further complicate things because a lot of teams do rotations differently, if that makes sense. I was 15 years old. So I was in 10th grade when I started playing. 10th grade or 9th grade? 10th grade? Any tips if the coach yells at you? Is it constructive yelling or is it like, this is crazy yelling? How does your arm look? Are you coming and you're going like this? Because it really depends on your arm. How do I get to jump high as a 5'3" middle blocker? Strengthen your legs. Okay, KoKo. I don't know how to communicate and get along with my team. Okay. What are some tips to communicate and find a common ground with a new team? What I would really do is I would talk to the coach. Because it's the coach's job to really, really navigate those communication issues with the team. Because they're supposed to also help you become a cohesive unit. So if you guys are having some issues talking to each other, really involve your coach saying, hey coach, we're having some issues talking to each other. I really want us to, have more team bonding, have a common ground, find that common ground, and that way the coach can start doing bonding activities. That's why in a lot of practices, or my practices specifically, we play games. We have a lot of fun. We play practice games and stuff like that, so that way they can, let's see. I'm gonna type it up here so you guys can see. Oop. Can I type messages? I can't. All right. It is KoKo VolleyContact@gmail.com. KoKo Volley contact@gmail.com. How do you receive the ball properly? Have you learned how to pass yet? Did that work, Brianna? My favorite position? If not, you can go to my website and there's a search bar in there too. That way I can get it. Any tips on reading the ball? How do I not get afraid of the ball because no one blocks the spike? Oh, the other thing comes back. It comes fast. Oh, yeah, if nobody's blocking the spike. When you learn, so I will work in practice on receiving a very hard ball because it really is something that once you start doing it, it'll come more easy when you continue to do it. I have some workouts. I'm gonna start doing some more workouts for you guys. I just started playing and my school doesn't have a team, but they have intramurals and everyone. Show them you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, Lana. So Shrine, this is what you do. You have to, oh, that's okay. So Shrine, you have to continue to grow. And continue to grow means taking those harder hits. Any tips on ball control? Serving wise, because I have always wanted to be one of those servers who can just like put it anywhere. Have you started learning how to practice how to dive, KG? Hey, Rianne, any tips on jump serving? Have you started to learn how to jump serve? Because after we do the jump float, then we progress to the jump serve. But before you get your jump serve, you really should learn how to spike or do back row attack. Because I would say that the jump serve is similar to the back row attack. I'm in middle school. How close to the net do I set the ball? It really depends on the person hitting. For me, I like a quick, tight, and low set. Somebody else might like a high and, rainbow set. When you go up to an attack, is it better to have an approach or to swing and jump? An approach. 100% approach the ball. Any tips on back setting? Have you started to practice on back setting? Because it's really a perception. I want to learn how to dolphin dive, but I don't know. Dolphin dive? I've never heard of that. How do you be more confident when diving? Start diving on mats first. Don't start diving on this hard behind floor. Start diving on the mat first. How do I become less nervous at my club practice because I just started playing, everyone's been playing forever? That's a common theme I get a lot, is when we kind of go into a space that we're nervous because we haven't played there before. I felt that feeling yesterday. I feel that feeling sometimes. One of the things that you need to do that will maybe probably help you is to remember who you are and what you know how to do. Forget about everybody else there. Just think about volleyball. How do I spike the ball if the net is too high? There's other options. There's the roll shot, there's the push over, there's the dink, there's the tip. If it's too tight to the net, don't go for it. Don't spike it. If you have a swing on it, swing on it. Ava, KoKo, you are the one who assured me it's okay. I didn't make school volleyball, but I made club. Woo! How long did it take me to get my serve? So when I first started learning how to serve, I would serve it straight out. Like it would go so hard because I was so strong, it would go straight out. My coach had to say, okay, dial it back like 75%. After dialing it back 75%, then I started to get my serve. How do you find your position? Try out the different skills that every position does to see which one you like the most. Don't get sad, Lana. Yes, Elena, really go out there and show them what you got. I have no idea what position should be on my team. I think I should be front middle because I can't serve for my life. That's okay. You can learn how to serve. You can still learn how to serve. I have something coming on that, Allegra. So I was wondering if it's safe to wear glasses. Yes. Yes, it is. But they have the one with the little strap on the back because I don't want you to break your glasses. Honestly, I don't want you to break your glasses. I started volleyball when I was 15. I can't get my hand close to the ball. Wait, are we talking about jump serving? Yeah. I can, Kirsten. Hi, I have a volleyball tournament tomorrow. Tell me what you got, drawing with Ava. I can see how I can help you because your tournament's tomorrow, so you need help now. Diving. Okay, that means you're probably diving too early. If your hand is not getting close enough to the ball, you're probably diving too early because you're trying to pancake it, right? There's a lot of you guys in here. What should I drink for tryouts other than water? I would do a Gatorade. Gatorade will replenish your electrolytes. How do you become a libero? You have to become a really great passer. So I would really start working on your agility, start working on passing, more consistent, and making sure to get it to the target. Boys is becoming more popular in the U.S. It hasn't been as popular in the U.S. because, there were a lot of other sports, but it's becoming more popular. I've seen a lot of more boys teams forming lately, and that's so great. What area are you in? You're welcome, Lulu. It depends on the club, Gabriel. Does volleyball come easily to me? At this point, where I am now, yes. Did it become easy? No. Before, no. Let's see. One hand for pancaking bread. Hi, Corinne. How does volleyball impact my life? Oh, that's a great question. I don't think I've had that before. Wow, thanks. TRX, I like TRX, Isabella. I'm going to answer Corinne's question. So, Corinne, volleyball for me has given me so many things. It has given me the opportunity to learn how to work in a team, the opportunity to learn how to be healthy physically when I was at a young age. It taught me how to develop skill, how to train my body, but it taught me more than that. It taught me how to be a good student, and it also taught me how to be a great person, and it gave me the opportunity to do this for you guys. I would not be doing this for you guys if I didn't love volleyball as much as I do and love you guys as much as I do, because I didn't have the opportunity to have, like a whole coaching staff focused on just me. And even though I'm not a whole coaching staff, I want to give you everything that I have for volleyball. So that way you can be the greatest player in the world. And you can go out there and play USA, or you can go out there and play internationally. You can do anything you want to. I read a great quote yesterday that said, people who are interested in things will make excuses and stories. People who are dedicated will find a way. How can I make it better in the off season if I can't afford to join a club team? That happens, and that happened to me. One of the things to do is to practice, to go play in a recreational team, get your hands on the ball as much as possible. I'm about to go to surgery. KG, good luck. Good luck. Eat lots of ice cream. Let's see. I have some amazing dives and saves, but I always hurt my knees. Ooh, do you wear knee pads? Have you learned the proper ways to block your face yet, Mordecai? I do have some, Sienna. Bye, KG. Hi, it's me again. Any ideas for cheers? Did you watch my cheers video? Oh, I have to go shortly, you guys. But I just want to say thanks for you guys coming to this live stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Really, I do. And I'm coaching again. Woo! That's why I'm here. So before we go, tell me where you are right now in the world. Tell me where you are in the world right now. I just want to know. I just want to know where you guys are in the world. I'm always interested. So that way one day if I go off to travel the world with KoKo Volley, I know where to go. We got Georgia, Boston, Texas, Idaho, New York City, California, Kansas. We got Penn, California. We got another California. We got the Philippines, Boston, Tennessee, Minnesota, Albania, Arizona, Nevada, California, UK, whoop, whoop, Maryland, Wisconsin. Oh, you guys are everywhere. Cool beans. Tennessee, Canada. I posted the, Corinne, I posted that in the community tab. I'm in North Carolina, Jasmine. New Hampshire. Well, I have some cool news. If you guys are on a volleyball team, or if you're in a volleyball club, what you can do is give your coach my email. And if your coach, and give your coach my email and have them shoot me an email like, hey, we'd like to have a clinic with KoKo Volley, and I may be able to come and see you. How awesome would that be? That'd be awesome, right? If I came and did a clinic for y'all, it'd be fun. It would be so fun. It would be so fun. Oh, Missouri. What, Gabriel, have more like live streams like this? Do you guys like when I do live streams like this? I could, yeah. Hey, do you guys like when I kind of like talk to you guys like one-on-one? Because it's like more personal and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. Are you ready for a secret? I am thinking about going to, let me see what time it is. It's almost time for me to go. I am thinking about going to Big South this year. Big South. Just to watch. I just wanna, you know, I just wanna watch. If anybody's gonna be there, I might be there. Might be there. I just wanna watch. Minnesota North. Ooh, what is that? Also, if you guys take pictures on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram and you take pictures on Instagram, tag me so I can look at them. Because I wanna, or tag me in your team photos because I wanna look at them. Because sometimes late at night, we all do it. Late at night, we're on Instagram like this. And I like looking at you guys' photos. It makes me so happy. It makes me feel so happy. My favorite volleyball team? I have a couple. Maybe I should make a video about it. My Snapchat is KoKo Puffs 10. KoKo Puffs 10. So yeah, if you ever have, I do have merch. Did you guys know I have merch? Did we know that? Thumbs up if you knew that, because this is my shirt. Hold on, I'm scoot back a little bit. See? Yeah. I even have it not in pink for the guys, because I know they're like, wow, it's in pink. But you know what? I do. Yeah, Owen. It ships to Canada. It is in my bio. It's in my bio. See, I always wear my shirt. It's the logo, you guys. Also, woo, before I go, good thing I remembered that. Before I go, also on my website, www.kokovolley.com, I'm also blogging, okay? So when I don't post on YouTube, I write articles about volleyball. So that way you can read some of the articles I've written. I've already had some articles written. So you're gonna go to the www.kokovolley.com and you're gonna click the blog section, and then you have articles from me. I do have an Instagram. It's KoKo.Volley. I do have a hoodie, Allegra. I'm about to get my hoodie because it's gonna be warm. I do. Let me know if you guys buy the merch so I can take a picture. Thanks, Abby's music. Oh, it's almost time for me to go. All right, you guys. So I have to go. Ryan, is a secret. I do have a Snapchat. It's Coco Puffs 10. So I have to go, you guys. Coco Puffs 10 is my Snapchat. I have to go. I will see you guys later. I'm thinking about starting up like a Saturday live stream every Saturday. If that's something you like, I'll see you again next Saturday. And bye. It's dinner time. Bye, guys. Bye. Have a good night, you guys. Have a great weekend, you guys. Do something fun. Watch a good movie. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with people you love, okay? Tell somebody you love them today, okay? Bye, you guys.